Hello and welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Let's go start now. From Manacor to Miami, Alex Eala makes history and is now the world no. 75. Alex Eala has become, in her own right, one of the biggest sensations of world tennis. The 19-year-old Filipino Rafa Nadal Academy by Movistar alumni arrived at the Miami Open on an invitation from the organizers as the world number 140. Few would have been bold enough to predict she would return from North America, one of the best 75 players on the planet, after one of the biggest upsets on the WTA Tour in 2025. So, in her opener, the young player beat home player Katie Volinets 6-3. 7-6 to earn herself an opportunity to square off against former French Open champion Jelena Ostapenko, whom she defeated 7-6, 7-5. In the third round, she saw off Madison Keys, number 5 in the world, and the current Australian Open champion, 6-4, 6-2. Having progressed to the quarterfinals without playing due to the withdrawal of Paula Badosa, fate served her up an encounter with Iga Swiatek, the world number 2, with whom she had previously crossed paths. 2 years ago, the Polish player attended Alex's graduation ceremony at the Rafa Nadal Academy, invited by Rafa himself. The two players shared an emotional moment together, and 2 years later, they met again on one of the biggest stages in the world of tennis. Alex beat the five-time Grand Slam champion 6-2, 7-5, earning herself international recognition and a place in the Miami Open semifinals. Always with an eye on the progress of the most promising talents at his academy, where Eala has been honing her craft for the last 7 years. Rafa Nadal himself wrote on social media, "Congratulations, Alex. Such a great victory for you and for the Philippines." These incredible results, which were picked up by the specialist press, come after years of hard work and practice. In 2018, she arrived in Manacor with her brother Michael to train at the Rafa Nadal Academy, and she has been progressing ever since in her tennis, her academic work, and on a personal level. In 2020, at just 14 years of age, she won the doubles title at the Junior Australian Open alongside Priska Nugroho, and the following year she did likewise at the Junior French Open. In 2021, she also claimed her first ITF title on the very courts of the Rafa Nadal Academy. In 2022, she made history by winning the Junior US Open singles title, becoming the first Filipino to do so. In 2023, she won several ITF titles, consolidating herself as one of the most promising young players in women's tennis. In 2024, she picked up her first win in a WTA 1000 during the Mutua Madrid Open, and won her first trophy in the W100 category in Vitoria-Gasteiz. Currently coached by Joan Bosch, the Filipino player was knocked out of the Miami Open by one of the biggest stars on the women's tour, Jessica Pegula, 7-6, 5-7, 6-3. Alex Eala returns to Manacor, having become the first Filipino player in the Open era to beat a player in the WTA Top 10, and one in the Top 5 since the rankings were first published in 1975. She has also become the first Filipino woman to break into the Top 100, climbing to number 75 in the world. However, the best of her story is yet to be written, and her best records are still to come. From Manacor to Miami, Alex Eala makes history and is now world no. 75. The story of Alex Eala, the rising Filipino tennis star, has all the makings of a modern sports fairy tale. From humble beginnings to a meteoric rise on the WTA circuit, Eala's journey is a testament to her unparalleled work ethic, grit, and passion for the game. Her recent ascent to no. 75 in the WTA rankings is a significant milestone in her career, a testament to her development as a player, and an achievement that has placed her among the top players in the world. But what makes this feat even more remarkable is the journey that brought her there. The road from the picturesque town of Manacor in Spain, home to the legendary Rafael Nadal, to the glitzy tennis courts of Miami, where she made history and stamped her place as one of the sport's most promising young stars. The Manacor connection. Inspiration from a tennis icon. Manacor, a town on the island of Mallorca, Spain, is best known for being the hometown of Rafael Nadal, one of the greatest tennis players to ever play the game. While Eala hails from the Philippines, she's always felt a deep connection to Nadal, whose relentless work ethic and passion for the sport have served as a model for her own career. It's no surprise that Alex Eala's rise in the world of tennis mirrors some of the key aspects of Nadal's own journey: a deep-rooted commitment to improvement, an unyielding will to succeed, and a relentless desire to push the limits of what's possible. Eala first crossed paths with Nadal during a tennis training camp in Mallorca, where the young Filipino prodigy found herself learning from one of her idols. Rafa has been an incredible inspiration for me. His mental strength and his approach to tennis are unmatched, Eala said in an interview. Seeing his success, especially in Miami and at Roland Garros, gave me the belief that anything is possible. It's not just his tennis game, but his character, his humility. Those are the qualities I try to incorporate into my own career. With Nadal's influence, Eala built the foundation for her career, adopting many of his values and methods as she rose through the ranks. The desire to not only perform, but to evolve and grow, on and off the court, has been a defining trait of her journey. The journey to Miami. Breakthrough with the American sunshine. The 2023 Miami Open represented a pivotal moment for Alex Eala. It was here, on the iconic hard courts of the Hard Rock Stadium, that she made her presence felt on the WTA Tour in a way that had never been seen before. This tournament, a prestigious event that regularly attracts the world's best players, was her opportunity to show the world that she was no longer just a rising star. She was here to compete. What transpired in Miami was nothing short of historic. Eala's success wasn't just a result of her technical abilities, but of her mental toughness. She faced some of the best players in the world, many of whom were seasoned professionals with far more experience on the big stage, but she never flinched. Each match was a battle, but Eala displayed an incredible maturity in her approach, playing with the poise and confidence of a seasoned player. Eala's rise through the Miami Open came with its fair share of hurdles. Early on, she was tested by players who have had far more experience on the WTA Tour, but Eala showed no fear. She fought hard, using every ounce of energy and strategy she had learned in the years leading up to this moment. The young Filipino player had something to prove, not just to the tennis world, but to herself. With each victory, her confidence grew. She pushed through the physical and mental challenges of the tournament, never losing sight of the goal ahead. In one of her most impressive victories, she defeated a top 50 player in straight sets, cementing her place as one of the most exciting young talents in tennis. The tennis community quickly began to take notice, with commentators and experts praising her composure, skill, and maturity on the court. By the time the tournament had ended, Eala's remarkable run had earned her a historic ranking of No. 75 in the world. This was not just a personal achievement. It was a statement to the tennis world that a new star was on the rise. Eala had secured her place in the history books and had shown that she could compete with the best, even in the most pressure-filled moments. The rise to World No. 75. A new chapter. Eala's ascent to No. 75 in the world is no small feat. Reaching the top 100 in the WTA rankings is a significant milestone for any player, and to do so at such a young age is a clear indication of her talent and potential. But her rise to No. 75 is more than just a number. It represents years of hard work, sacrifice, and relentless dedication to the sport.